at tomorrow's vote. Now, the Greens leader, Richard Di Natale, has been speaking in Melbourne in the seat of Higgins. Let's go there.
Well, there's never been a more exciting time to be a Green. This is a party that is on the move. We have seen record numbers of members join the party. We've got volunteers right around the country who are joining with us to take a stand for a more decent, more compassionate, more prosperous Australia. I've had the great privilege of visiting campaigns right across the country, and the mood is optimistic, it's positive, and people are looking forward to the Greens' best result yet. We have, in so many of these lower house seats, outstanding candidates. We're putting forward a positive vision. We're the only party in this election campaign to tackle the challenge of dangerous global warming head on. I'm seeing people right across the country who say to us, we need to save the reef. We need to transition to the clean, renewable energy economy and create jobs. And we want to get those kids and families out of those hellholes offshore and have a better way of dealing with innocent people seeking asylum. It's a positive message. It's one that's resonating with the Australian community in a campaign where the two old parties have failed to address the big issues confronting this nation. It's the Greens that are saying, let's create jobs in the renewable energy economy. Let's save the reef by taking strong action on climate change. Let's stop locking up those young kids and families in those hellholes offshore. And let's transition Australia to a fairer, more compassionate, more prosperous place. It's a great privilege to be leading this party at a time when there are so many people across the country who are looking for some leadership, for some courage and vision in politics. They want their members of parliament to stand up for the issues that matter. And there are no bigger issues going into this election campaign than dangerous climate change, than transitioning to the clean renewable energy economy, than a bit more decency towards innocent people seeking asylum in Australia. And it's the Greens who are showing that leadership, that courage, that vision, and no more so than here in Higgins. We've got an outstanding candidate in Jason Ball, somebody who would be a beacon in the federal parliament. He has got so much support behind him. You can just see some of that today. There is just so much excitement about this campaign, and I think that you will see the campaign here in Higgins be one of the stories on election night. That's how confident I am about the campaign that Jason has run. It will be close. It'll be a nail-biter, but like the campaign in Batman with Alex Batal, like the campaign in Melbourne Ports with Steph Hodgins-May, like the campaign in Wills with Samantha Ratnam, we will see big swings to the Greens in those electorates. If we don't get over the line in all of them at this election, then beware the next and the next one after that. But I said to Jason when he put his hand up, I said, Jason, I want you to commit to this electorate for the long term because we're coming from a long way back at this election. Jason said, I think we can win it. And I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right. And to say a few more words about that, over to you, Jace.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, everyone, for coming here to Malvern. The seat of Higgins is on a knife edge, and it really does...
So you've been listening to the Greens leader, Richard Di Natale, there in Melbourne on the final day of campaigning ahead of tomorrow's vote in the federal election.